Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Intro music, intro music, intro music, do-do-do-do. Hello! Today is another episode of Craft and Cocktail, a series in which I find a craft that I want to make and then drink a coordinating themed cocktail to go along with it. Today's craft is going to be popsicle stick ornaments because they're cute and I don't have a lot of ornaments on my tree. And now we're going to go to the kitchen to make the cocktail. Today's cocktail is called the poinsettia, which is 2 ounces of Prosecco, half an ounce of vodka, and half an ounce of cranberry juice. And I've never opened Prosecco or champagne of anything of the like, so let's see how this goes. It's gonna be an adventure. How do you open? Okay. Great. Step 1, get the foil off, is complete. Now to get the basket off. I'm so scared and so excited. Okay. Okay. Woo! Okay. Yay, it's open. Alright. So, that was exciting. Now, before I add that, I'm going to put the half ounce each of vodka and cranberry in my glass. I have no idea how this cocktail is going to taste because I've also never had Prosecco. I've had champagne before and I'm assuming it's similar, and I know that champagne is technically like only the bubbly wine that comes from Champagne, France, which is why nothing else can be called champagne. I know that, but I'm assuming it's not too far off. Come on, cranberry juice. There we go. Half ounce of cranberry juice. Cool. I also don't know why this is called the poinsettia. I'm assuming because it's kind of red. But the picture made it look like pink, which is not the color of poinsettia at all. So, you know, clearly on theme. And it was supposed to have a lemon garnish, like a little piece of lemon and some cranberries floating in it, but I don't have time for garnish. That's just too much effort. And now for the 2 ounces of bubbly. Cool. That is the tiniest cocktail I've ever seen. But alright, we've got poinsettia. I don't know if you can see it in there. It's kind of like a light pinky color. And I have it in a champagne coupe. I don't know how to pronounce it, rather than a champagne flute, because I don't have champagne flutes, but I do have this lovely silver glass. So let's take a taste. Oh, that is so pleasant. Yeah, that's just like champagne, but more exciting. Cool, great. It's also like the tiniest amount of beverage. So I'm gonna mix another one and put it in this glass just so that I can have more to consume throughout the evening. And then we'll head back to the living room. Alright, so things have developed. Things have been painted. We've got 5 red sticks over here, 5 greens and a brown over here for the tree. The red is the sled, and Snowman is drying both glue and paint. So now I'm gonna cut the crossbars for the sled and cut the tree and get those things glued, and then wait for glue to dry, which is, you know, my favorite activity. And then, yeah, we'll just see how it goes. I know my inspiration photo had some, like, fun Scandinavian looking patterns on the sled, and my soul wants to do that. But the logical person in me wants to go to bed because I have to go to work tomorrow. We're gonna see if I put those patterns on. It might just be like I put some snowflakes on or something. We'll find out. But cutting of popsicle sticks and then assembling. So there's that plan. Oh, and by the way, I have refreshed my cocktail, and the second time I did not measure because I just didn't want to. But it's the same color and tastes the same. So there's that. We're up to, technically by the recipe, this is probably like 4, because the first was a double and this is also a double. So we're technically up to 4 cocktails, but it's only 2 ounces of vodka and 8 ounces of Prosecco. So that's like a glass and a half of wine and a little over a shot of vodka is only like 2, we'll say it's 2.5 drinks by alcohol content. So there's that knowledge. Back to cutting popsicle sticks. Alrighty, so now things have dried, things have been painted, and the snowman is like very mostly dry. The tree and the sled are not quite, so I'm not going to work on like finishing touches decorating them yet. But we're going to start with the snowman. And so for the snowman, for his eyes, I have little googly eyes. And I, surprise, forgot that there was another craft supply that you need, which is, instead of doing paint, I chose glitter paper for the carrot nose because I still had glitter paper from the Reconciling in Christ logo. So I made a little baby carrot nose that's like kind of a triangle cone shape. It looks like a carrot. And then I'm going to paint on with a brush his smile. And then I cut a little piece of ribbon that I burned the edges on so that it doesn't fray. And that will be the brim or the ribbon on his hat. So let's get to gluing. And for all of this gluing, I chose to use the clear craft bond because it works just fine. So there's that. And I think I'm going to glue directly on the eyeball. And then just kind of put it, you know, in an aesthetically pleasing place. Sure, that's fine. Let's go with that. Because there's no instructions for this craft. I just find things and then do them. Oh no, that's uneven. Sure, we'll go with that. And by that, I mean I will show you later. And then you'll know what's up. I'm going to glue the nose on. And I'm having his carrot point to the right because I feel like it matches better than the left with the direction that the brim of his hat is going. It's just what it needs. And now I'm going to take the paintbrush and just draw a smiley face on. And I know it's normally done, well, since it's normally, like, if you were building a snowman, it would be out of pieces of coal. So we're going to do little circles. I'm going rogue. I just decided to do that. That was not my original plan. I was just going to draw a smiley face. But now we're going to do little, like, black circle-y polka dots for a snowman smile. Because that's how you build snowmen, is with coal. Except for, I never actually, you know, use pieces of, like, coal or charcoal briquette or whatever you would sub in for snowman smiles. We always just used, like, rocks that happened to be in the ditch in our driveway. that's adorable. Okay, well, his face is really, really cute. Also, I want to say that I chose off-white for his face, and I've decided I'm going to do snowflakes on the sledding instead of Norwegian designs, because that's just too much effort. But I chose off-white because the ribbon that I have is, I think, just like nylon or polyester ribbon, but it's like brown and it's got snowflakes on it, but it's like supposed to look like burlap and be very, you know, Pinteresty, which is why I chose it, because I was like, oh, what's the most excessive looking ribbon here? This ribbon? Great. And off-white is just a tad more rustic looking, so I chose that for the snowman's face as opposed to a bright white. That was a really long rant to explain a paint choice, but you know what? That's what we've got. So now that that is going, I'm gonna glue the ribbon onto his hat, and I'm gonna add just a few dots of glue along where the ribbon is gonna be on the front, and then definitely some on the back, but I just wanna I don't want it to move, you know. Also, I don't think we ever put clothes on our snowmen that my family made. I think we just kind of, you know, made snowmen that existed and hung out in the yard. And that was just that. Now I've put glue on the back. And so he's looking pretty adorable right now, if you ask me. And we're gonna set him aside and let his ribbon dry, and his eyes and mouth and nose and stuff. So he's just gonna hang out, and then we're gonna grab the tree. Okay, sorry. We're gonna grab the tree, which I decided to make with 5 popsicle sticks cut shorter onto 1 popsicle stick. And for measurements, I eyeballed it, but it turned out to be 4 inches, 1 inches, 2.5, 3 1/4, and 1 3/4, so that it makes this nice tree shape. I had to do math in my head there, forgive me. So now I have, for the star on top, I got little star, oh no, where'd it go? For the star on top, I have a little gold star sequin. I was looking for rhinestones, but I couldn't find them at Joann's, and then I just got tired of looking, and I was like, okay, we'll just do sequins, it'll be fine. So I have a sequin, but you can use a rhinestone if you want, or you could cut it out of glitter cardstock, whatever floats your boat. Displacement and buoyancy float mine. So now I'm gonna glue the star to the top of the tree and just hope that it sticks. And it's not really the right proportion for the width of the tree stump, which is why I was really looking for a rhinestone, because I knew they were a little bit wider. But you know what? It's not going to matter in the grand scheme of things, because I'm making a popsicle stick ornament, and no one's going to care if it's not quite wide enough. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, you made a really cute ornament. Well, look at that. Look at you doing things. And I've decided to put the star on a little jaunty, tilt it a little, because that's a fun angle. And now, to decorate the tree, I got these scrapbooking stickers that are gems and little light bulbs, because originally I was just looking for gems to like signify ornaments, but then I saw these little light bulbs and I was like, oh my gosh, that's perfect, because you know what trees have on them? Lights. Especially, and like my tree has multicolored lights, which is what these stickers are, so it's perfect. So I'm just gonna have like a little Christmas ornament mini-me tree, and it's gonna be super cute. So let's just stick some of these gems and lights on. And it doesn't have to be precise at all, because, you know, It just doesn't. Okay, so now we have all of the ornaments and lights on the Christmas tree, and it's looking very cute. And now I'm going to go on to the sled. So, like I said, for the sleigh, we are going to throw the brush on the table. We are going to paint snowflakes and probably some polka dots just to break things up on the longer popsicle sticks of the sled. So let's go for that. And I'm doing my snowflakes in quadrants of 6 because I'm fairly certain, like scientifically, that's how snowflakes happen. They never happen in 8s. They always happen in perfect 6s. And I'm completely just freehanding this. So feel free to do whatever design you feel is most decorative if you want to make this sled for yourself. Because originally I was feeling very ambitious and I was like, oh yeah, because I picked this inspiration image because I was like, oh, those are such cute Scandinavian designs and I'm Scandinavian and that's really exciting. But you know what? That swirly stuff is really hard to do and I just don't have time for that tonight. But you know what? Life is long and I will have another opportunity to make these ornaments if I want, so I'll just do it then and it'll be fine. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 5 snowflakes per stick and then polka dots in between, and that will call it good. I'm also realizing now that I should have, before I stuck things on the snowman and the tree, I probably should have Mod Podged these in order to make them last, but you know what? That's just not what happened because I didn't remember until now. So, will these ornaments last as long as I hope they will? Probably not, but it's fine because then I can just make them again. And different ones. It'll be great. Okay, that's really freaking cute. Alright, so now, this is very delicate. We've got the sled with snowflakes and polka dots on it. They're all fully decorated now, but I'm going to let the glue dry as long as it needs, and then I will... No, that's a lie. I'm going to change that plan. I'm going to glue the ribbon on now and then show you the final product later. So cut to that right now. Alright, so after many hours of painting and letting things dry and then decorating, we now have some popsicle stick ornaments. So I've got my Christmas tree fully decorated with hanging loop and a sled also with a hanging loop. And a snowman face, also with a hanging loop, which I think these are really cute and adorable and will make a lovely addition to my Christmas tree. Again, I got all of my supplies at Joann's and Michael's, and I will put all of the links in the description for all of the supplies and where you can get them. And I will include a cut of the photo of them hanging on my tree here so that you can see what they look like on my tree. Please like this video to let me know you enjoyed your time here. Subscribe to my channel so you never miss another video, and leave me a comment down below letting me know what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all on the flip-flop.